walking in the house in my road, gotta make her put it on. She don't like wearing clothes, just left Concord, North Carolina. I was licking on booty and a whole lot of vagina. Eat a pizza with some ice cream, she'll remember you. Ice Cube make it chip like the winter do.
See me with the crew, I gotta get some food. I see you looking like you do. Had to make a move, make a move.
Started. Please don't get me started. Started. Please don't get me.
If you're a new subscriber, go ahead, subscribe. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador, back with another legendary hood story. We're gonna talk about the time where I seen with my own eyes in broad daylight, my boy almost took a headshot. Almost took a headshot in front of the store. I seen it with my own eyes. How this started was us being from 161st Street. We was having issues with the dudes from a couple blocks up on 163rd. I'm not gonna mention any may have been gang ties or anybody's particular names, because it was so crazy that I didn't even know all these dudes' names. I mean, we would really clash into them for really the stupidest reasons and the stupidest kind of connections you could think of. Yeah, so we had an issue with them. When one of my other mans came home from jail, he wasn't even aware of the potential beef that was brewing. They happened to be on our side of the turf because, like I said, we're real close. And there's things that are between the both of us that are important places that guys from both sides would have to cross each other in order to get to these places. So they see my man. It just so happened to just be him by himself outside. They jumped him. So it was on sight. It was smoke. Okay? We caught another one of their mans in another area not too far from the hood. We smoked his man's boots. So it was really on. It hadn't escalated to weapons between any of us, but both sides already took a loss. So I remember being in a convenience store. It was me, my boy who almost took the headshot, and it was two more of my friends. We leaving the convenience store. My boy is still in the store. Being at the store was right across the street from my building. He like, yo, y'all get ahead. I'm gonna pull up on y'all in a couple minutes. Like, he had to get a sandwich or something like that. So in the process of that, we across the street, we standing. We see the dudes from 163rd. They are walking across the street from us, but they're walking towards, if you're on 161st Street, there's a Montefiore. There's a Montefiore Kids Hospital at the end of that block, and then going down further, it's, like 163rd and 3rd and all that other stuff. They're across the street from my building, about to pass the store that my man's is in, but he's literally about to walk out. While he's about to walk out, we see these dudes, right? So we arguing with them. We trading insults, stuff like that. It's broad daylight, and it's literally like a weekday. It's like a Thursday afternoon, hot outside, everything. So while they making their way past the store and we arguing with them, we getting ready to cross the street to run down on them. We not paying attention to the fact that they on our side of the turf. Their numbers is not as high as us, but they not really scared. So they talking they shit. My boy comes out of the store. He start yelling insults. He about to swing on one of them. One of the dudes pulls out a gun. He does not look at him. He turns his head and he lets off a shot. Pointed at his head, right? Pointed at his head. He lets off a shot without looking. He drops the gun, picks it up, runs. This is the middle of the day. It's hot, yellow, sunny outside. It's people with their kids running around, stuff like that. Dude made it hot. Not even a certified shooter. He missed his mark and just made it hot. Could have hit a kid, could have hit anybody. This is the stuff I don't respect. Like at least have respect for the people around. At least try to do something when it's not women and kids outside. But you know, the new school fake gangsters, you know what I'm saying? Almost hit my mans in the head. He said he felt the bullet whiz by his ear. Almost lost my boy that day. Not gonna speak on anything that may or may not have transpired after that, but I was just glad that I didn't lose my boy. He survived that. Later on, he ended up in the feds for non-related situations, and stuff died down with the dudes from 163rd. I haven't heard about anything recently happening on block with them. At this point in my life, I want to spread positivity and love to everyone and hope that nobody ever gets into any kind of conflicts again, because I don't know if I would be here right now if I would have lost my boy that day. Like, I probably would have did some type of retaliation, and I'd probably be in jail right now for the rest of my life. So, peace and love to everyone. That was my hood story.